Hello everyone, it's me, Enso Ninja here. Now as you know, Bear Alpha's a franchise that's been around for many years, and so that made me wonder, what year was the best for Bear Alpha, and what was the worst? I asked everyone if they were interested in the idea, and most of you said yes, so that's the video I'm going to be making today. Let's start off with 7th place, that being 2021. This to me was a super obvious pick. This added a grand total of 1 update, and it didn't add anything new whatsoever, only bringing back the Cinco de Mayo skins. That to me makes a really lackluster year, because even though it announced the deluxe demo is not only a demo, which means none of the content in it is in alpha, but all of the stuff that was added in later years, so therefore 2021 gets last place. And in second last place is the year we're in right now, 2025. This year at least had the decency to add new content, adding the 6th anniversary skins such as 6 Air and 6th anniversary, and adding in the April Fool's skins from Bear Star. While this is cool and all, those are the only 2 new things that we've really gotten this year. Sure, the Cinco de Mayo skins and 4th of July skins returned, but at the same time, 2021 had the Cinco de Mayo skins as well, and they could have super easily added new content to those updates. You could argue that since we're not entirely finished with this year, that I shouldn't put it this low, but we're all more than halfway through the year, and have barely gotten anything good. Look, I get it, 6 Air is a cool skin, but it's not enough to get this mode above 6th place. Thankfully from this point forward, all the other years have much better content, so let's get into 5th place, 2019, the place where it all began. I mean, this year gets out of the bottom 2 simply because it was the year that Bear Alpha came out, so obviously it's going to be at least somewhat high on the list. If I'm being honest though, 2019 didn't add that much content, mainly just adding a few standard updates. But it did add some iconic stuff. Arctic Valley was really cool, Atrocity was really cool, the Halloween skins were really cool. There's not much else to say about 2019. I think of all years, this one has an excuse to not have a buttload of content because it was the year where Cheetah Man was experimenting to see what worked and what didn't. And speaking of experimenting, 4th place on the list goes to 2022. This is the year where Bear Alpha went out of its year-long hiatus, aka 2021, in last place, and finally started updating again. If I'm being fair though, this year still didn't have that much content. It didn't add a single update until Cinco de Mayo, where it added 1 new skin and 1 new gear. But then it picked up from there, adding a new map, bringing back Cheese Factory, and adding a new game mode, Freeze Tag. As much as people hate Freeze Tag, it at least shook up the game, so I can appreciate it for that. And the new skins were also really cool as well. I mean, Team Derp was an awesome addition, and the new anniversary skin, 3rd anniversary, was really cool. So yeah, 2022 may not have added that much in the grand scheme of things, but what it did add was really cool, which it has in common with 3rd place, that being 2020. This is probably the most well-known and most popular year of Bear Alpha overall. In fact, I'd say the only reason it's not in 1st is that I wasn't really around for most of 2020, unfortunately. But what it did add was really cool. The sheer amount of updates it added was crazy. It added in Anamoya, which as you know is my favorite map in the game for both Bear Alpha and Bear Star, along with other maps such as Underwater Woods and even SOS, another really cool map. It also added some of my favorite skins in the game in general, such as Unwell, Vector, and the man himself, Bog. This year automatically gets high up because it added Bog, which as you know is my favorite skin. So yeah, this year added my favorite map and my favorite skin, so what's wrong with it? Well, really nothing, honestly. It's just that the other 2 years have more content in it and more quality of life things overall. So yeah, this year was really cool. I mean, weekly updates were an amazing idea that were only utilized even better recently, so we'll get to that. Because in 2nd place, we have 2023, which was another amazing year for Bear Alpha. Probably my favorite update in the year was the Halloween update. The last Halloween update was around 2020, which just brought in new stuff. but 2023's Halloween update was awesome. A new map, Lone House, which is probably one of my favorites, and multiple new badge skins, such as the Monster, the Undead Coming Pumpkin, and Witch's Brew Lord, along with some of my other favorite skins, such as Mummy. I mean, seriously, that is a lot of content. And that isn't even everything this year added. We also got the 4th anniversary event, which, as you know, is my favorite anniversary event they've ever released, along with a remake of the Final Hour, which, if I'm being honest, isn't my favorite iteration of the map, but it's okay. Along with a bunch of new skins like Betty Amelia Jones, Watermelon, Blueberry, Punk, and Officer. This year added so much content, and most of the content in it was really good, so I think this year deserves second place of the list. But it doesn't deserve first, because first place goes to the one and only 2024. I mean, this year had it all. First, there's the biggest highlight of the year, that being the 5-week update event. The amount of content added here was genuinely insane. I wouldn't be surprised if there were at least 100 different skins added into this event alone. And keep in mind that all of this was done in the span of only 5 weeks. That is impressive. Add that with a bunch of quests such as for Spob, Sunday, and of course the 12 treasure hunt badges and Captain Sam, and you have yourself already a lot of content. But there's more. There was also the Revisited update, which wasn't incredible, but it did add some cool skins such as the Graduate skin. And of course, there was also the Christmas event, which was such a good event, man. They added so many different skins to the Christmas event, and even a new currency, which is crazy. So, overall, in the end, I believe 2024 absolutely deserves first place on the list. Congrats to Cheetah Man for making such a good year of Bear Alpha right then, last year. And that's the end of this video. If you enjoyed, be sure to like and subscribe. It helps my channel out a lot, and it helps me make more videos like these. Anyway, I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye. LOL.